We just wanted to take a moment to shower Thomas with the fruits of our labor. Oh no!
So I lied a little. Okay, I lied a lot. The goal was to make this a series that started and finished all while it was happening, because this adventure was too crazy for just one video. But that didn't go exactly as planned, because you see, we were making a lot of it up as we went along.
The first day when we had the meeting, they gave us a huge schedule and told us like, this is what we want to do. So I was like, oh, that sounds cool. But the first day we came here, they made a completely new schedule from scratch.
We go to sleep at like 11:30 and then like 1 a.m. Paula sends a message like, tomorrow we're doing this.
It was quite messy, I'm not gonna lie.
Basically, we were supposed to do like set activities in a day. They would kind of fall apart and we wouldn't end up doing them.
We would be like, oh, we're gonna follow this new schedule. The second day, this scrapped that schedule as well. So we just went with the flow and did whatever we could.
It was here and there, and it was hard to remember what you already did and what you did not do.
Honestly, I know the organizers didn't really want the schedule to be like this chaotic, but at the same time, having this like unplanned nature to Juice made this event really enjoyable, because like we didn't really know what was coming up next.
Because you just end up doing like these impromptu activities that end up being like so fun, like just this random stuff, and it actually turns into this really fun day.
And so there were a lot of things that didn't go to plan. But things went so much smoother once we switched venues. Not because Bottle Dream wasn't good. It was honestly the best cafe location and vibe. But one of their rules was no outside food. And you'd be surprised how long it takes to get food for a group of 20 people in a foreign country.
The counter would be like, how many do you have? And I'd be like, 20, 30. And then like me and whoever else spoke Chinese in the group, we have to like translate for every single person. I have to like pass my phone around and we'll take like 30 minutes to order. So it's like, okay, oh god, we're finally done with lunch, we're done eating, we go back to the cafe, and then it's suddenly dinner time again. Most of our energy was spent on having food, but after we moved to the second venue, we have this brilliant girl called Raisa who got all the food for us. So it was like a weight off our shoulders.
Alright, so plan today. 1, gotta get everyone from here to there. Mass transport of people, mass migration of people, right? Second thing, we need everyone to ship. So we're having a big ship party tonight for everyone who adds their game to the magazine that Kai Ling is making. We have maybe about like 50% of people. We just need to get that other 50% in, and then we're going to have a big ship party where everyone will have some ice cream, have some cake. It's gonna be like a great celebration.
We almost just finished moving 100 people from this hotel to one of 2 other hotels. Me, Akon, and Paulo, we've each been ordering like one like staggered, and we're only a little behind. So once we finish that, we're gonna head back to the venue, and then we are good to go and eat lunch.
Everyone, come here, yeah. Ship your game so that you can get ice cream and cake, and we can have a big celebration outside the park.
Dave, drink the juice.
Yeah.
Juice. Drink the juice.
Where is that? Here, this is normal speed.
All of these teenagers made this adventure happen. Every single one of them spent 100 hours or more building a game in just 2 months. A lot of them beginners, almost all of them full-time students, and these are just regular kids, not child prodigies. They just decided they were going to do this crazy thing that not even they probably believed they could accomplish.
I think all too often, even at hackathons I've organized before, a lot of the projects are sort of fake. Like they have a demo, it works on their computer, but you go anywhere else and you try to run it and it just doesn't work. But I think what made Juice really special is like people made something real. People made something that will last. People made something that is like very personal to them, and they really poured their heart into it. Put 100 hours of their life that they're never going to get back into something that will now live on way beyond this event.
I went around and interviewed as many of the teenagers as I could. And man, their games are so good and like polished, and you could tell they spent time on them.
This is my game. It's called Speed Tickers. It's a 2D platformer game. It is based on the acceleration mechanics movement from Celeste and the fast-paced movement from Ultra Kill. You can move using the stick, so you can do a dash with X, and there's also falling sand. You have to complete the levels within a time frame that is, well, you have it above.
You're a pro.
You can also slide in the ground with this button. You throw enemies away.
It is a game called Modern Day Pirates. It's like we 3D printed a part to attach two metal pipes together, and the premise is that you're a cargo ship owner and you're fighting off pirates who are trying to take down your cargo ship, right? We have a custom reloading animation where if you take the controller off and you put it back on, that is how you reload. And he spent so much time on that, and he was really proud of it, you know?
My game, you move, you gather carrots, and you run away.
Out right now.
You get the carrots and you run away.
Do you see how many carrots I have?
Our game is Cafe Cafe. You're a bear roaming around your kitchen, and you're cooking different items for a monster bear customers. And basically you serve them your meals, and as the game goes on, it gets harder and harder, but you can buy store upgrades and make your kitchen better.
My game is Prism Maze. It's like a mashup of a 3D and 2D platformer / maze. It really combines everything. Basically you play like a little plumb bob triangle thing, and you try to finish the levels and the games.
Our game is Awaken. It is kind of like a RPG in where you can fight enemies and fight bosses. That's the core of our game. We've completed 4 bosses, and 3 of which have animation.
So it's called Deadbeat. It is a top-down arena shooter, so there's waves of enemies coming in, but it's also a rhythm game. So everything happens on beat, shooting, moving, etc. So there's a combo and there's a score, like a classic rhythm game. The way you get a higher score and therefore can unlock new items and stuff is by doing actions on beat, hitting all your shots, that kind of thing.
So it's a platformer, as you can see here. And then you basically have a stamina bar and a health bar. So you can dash around, jump, and traverse the castle, right?
My game's named Orienteering VR. It's about orienteering. Orienteering is a sport where you get a map and there is a route in the map, and you have to complete it as fast as you can. You also have a compass that helps you navigating through the forest.
The idea is that the movement is relative to the mouse, to the player. So if your mouse is to the left of the player, then it'll shoot you the other way. And the whole thing, I got the idea from my math teacher. He said he played a game like this, and it was kind of disorienting.
My game is not an idle game. So think cookie clicker, but instead of automations making money for you, you have to do it all yourself.
It's called Signal Lost. It's a 2D space platformer, and basically the player has to find the pieces of its spaceship so it can return home. They can also change the direction of the gravity to move faster in some places, and also it can talk to aliens.
Our game is called Space Goose, and it's basically about a goose in space who has to save the golden egg to bring back the geese to Earth. It's a 2D platformer game with certain power-ups, and you're supposed to jump on the ducks and collect as many eggs and power-ups as you can to increase your score until you can do the boss fight.
I made a game called Descent. It is a dungeon crawler where you have to control 3 characters at once.
My game is based on fairies. Fairy has to dodge the goblins and reach the portal and collect coins and fruits so that she can wear new clothes and change her surroundings.
My game is Survival's Edge. It's type of an escape room game. You have to go from one room to another by finding clues and solving mazes.
It's supposed to be a horror / first-person
survival game. There's quite a few mechanics like picking up and grenades, etc. A lot of weapons. You have to survive and kill bosses to earn essences, and then you craft a potion and save the world by giving the potion to the scientist.
Our game is Padushka. It's a 1v1 PvP shooter where the goal is to kill the other player 5 times. The main cool thing about our game is the dash mechanic and the loot boxes which give really cool abilities.
So my game is Echoes. It's this platformer game that has some puzzly elements, and the big thing about it is that your vision is limited. So you have to use at first this lamp and sending out fireballs, and then eventually using these bat echo pulses. That's the name of the game.
My game is a maze game. So the catch in that is that I have a ball of light of radius. So you have to solve that maze using this light of the ball. So you have to completely solve by moving this ball, and you have to retain the complete path, and you have to remember how the back thing works.
It's called Dungeon Forge, and it's a pretty basic platformer game with some bosses in it. You just have to explore the entirety of the dungeons, collect equipable items like weapons, armors, and abilities, and you just have to kill the final boss.
I made a VR game. It's a multiplayer VR game, co-location, so multiple players play minigames.
I made a simple platformer. It's skill-based, so you will trigger a lot. It's annoying. You can tell.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
Usually when you think of people being shipped off to China to present a game in a cafe, you think, oh, this person's amazing at coding and this craft. But it's these kids and stuff, we're all just normal kids and stuff, just who love coding, and we just want to show that to everyone else and meet other kids like us. We're not geniuses. Actually, some people probably are.
So before coming to Juice, I felt oh my god, how am I gonna talk to these people? I'm 14 years old, right? How will I be able to connect to them? I'm pretty young.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not set my expectations very high coming to this event. I did not expect very many people to come.
So I thought there was just gonna be 30 people, but 100 people showed up. And I remember day one, I went up stage to take a group Polaroid, and just to see everyone's face was absolutely incredible. It was really just cool seeing how many different people from different cultures and different countries came to the event.
My first thought were, I barely know anyone here. These aren't people I usually talk to.
But then now, it's doesn't matter about age. It feels the thing that was in my brain that was doubting me is just completely gone right now.
I feel even if we don't know each other, we got to know each other.
Whenever we set up the games to showcase at the cafe, it will be another attendee playing it instead of the visitors, which is it's so cute to see people interact with other people of similar interests.
The people I've met here and I've enjoyed talking to, I've enjoyed making games with, this is probably gonna be the core memory of what happened here.
It was sort of hard for me, because I made this thing, I poured my heart into it, and it seemed like everyone basically hated it. Begged me to change it to somewhere else, something else, but I just said no. I just said we're doing this, and we did it.
3, 2, 1!
Shower Thomas with the fruits of our labor. Oh no!
3, 2, 1. We had 4 people who had a birthday over this trip. 2 of them were staff, Tongyu and Ling. And something that really surprised me was how special it was us all getting to share in that moment.